Now let's take a look at a case from Zugu. This is another kind of folio style case, but it has good protection all the way around, a kickstand built in, and it has some options for the Apple Pencil. The Apple Pencil can snap right in, and you'll notice that there is a layer of protection here over the iPad covering this section. When we do put the Apple Pencil in, it still snaps into place and charging is supported, so we're not losing any functionality there. But if you don't need your Apple Pencil charging, you can actually slip it right here into the back, and that's a nice storage spot for your Apple Pencil that is very safe and secure. And so what I really like about some of these cases that we've looked at so far is the option for charging support still, but then we also have some form of storage for the Apple Pencil that is more safe and secure. So we do have a kickstand that pops out of the back here, and that works in conjunction with the front cover. You can see the positions here. As we open up the case, we pop this around to the back and kick the kickstand down, and the kickstand will magnetically attach into these different positions. And so you can see here, this is actually magnetically attaching in any of these little slots, and this gives us a ton of different viewing angles, starting with a very sharp viewing angle here, almost straight up and down, and then we can move this all the way down to the last position, and you can see that this has pretty good support, even though we're in almost laying down position and the kickstand is out pretty far. This has pretty good support. So if I wanted to use my Apple Pencil here, I could push down and move around on the iPad. I can even have my hand on the iPad and be writing and stuff on it and not have any issue there. So this case is great for those of you that are artistic using your iPad in that way, or perhaps you do a lot of writing. It's a fantastic option for that. And then of course, we just lay the iPad down flat and we have access to the entire screen there as well. So what I really like about this is when you close it, it sits flush. Everything is nice and flush, and it magnetically attaches as well. So it closes and shuts off the screen to the iPad, and we've got protection all the way around. We're not exposing any sides like a lot of the other cases. We've got our speaker grills with plenty of access so that we can still hear everything. And we just have all around protection on the iPad. If you move around a lot with your iPad, or you put it in a bag that it could potentially slip out of, or you slide it into a bag up against other things, this is the kind of case that's going to provide a ton of protection. And then also with that additional storage for the Apple Pencil on the back, gosh, I just really like that. And so while this case is a little bit much as far as what it is, I mean, it does add a little bit of thickness to the iPad. It does add a little bit of weight. You know, you've got a lot of magnets in this case and all that stuff. It's not terrible. It's not extremely heavy, but it does add a bit to the iPad, but it adds a ton of protection without adding a ton of bulk either. So I have to say, I do really like this case. I think it's a great option, especially for those of you that want more protection coverage out of your case.